So we call it a hybrid, obviously, because it is a full panel here, but the same talking through IP of what it was already doing, and not what we're known for in our Connect2Go module. As I pointed out to everyone earlier, it is on the right side of that panel. So up to 8 partitions, up to 128 zones. So this is a truly hardwired 128, okay? So we decided, let's not do a 1616 or an 1832, 1864. How about we just give everyone, for the same money, up to the ability to do up to 128 hardwired zones. Okay, so it's the same cost. That's a marketing before like that to have different panels. Let's have it like this. So as it sits, you could do 64 wired, 64 wireless. But as I'll talk to in a further slide, we've now added what's called the UNO 5108, which is a PC 5108, which now you could daisy chain that to a true 128 as far as hardwired zones. Up to 128 users. 2 onboard PGMs. This to the millimeter is the exact same size as a 1616, an 1832, or an 1864. Fits the same 5 nylon standoffs in the enclosure. Okay, when a dealer like everyone on this call today wants to be able to hook this up to a central station, they hook up to any central station of their choice, right? And we do that through an IP address and a DNIS number. So that's how we do that kind of stuff. LTE option. Again, I'll get in the weeds on that in a bit as well too in another slide. Again, this is just the overview. The same service Connect2Go app is the same app you use on the UNO, is from the same app that you used when you were putting in a Connect2Go module. Alexa and Google Home compatible, but more on that as we're starting to do other stuff. Next, please. So the Connect2Go app obviously is available on the iTunes Store or Google Play for Android users. It is free. Obviously, it's a free app. But I like that it's a full remote control. Okay, so everything in this panel, all from the app, all your partitions, everything you do, full event logging, alerts, notification, alarm. 3 ways to get those. You get those through SMS text, you get it through an email, and you get it through a push notification in the app itself. Next, please. I like remote programming. I'm not a dealer or an installer. I never claimed to be. The idea, though, of sitting at a keypad and programming all the stuff. Now, everyone on this call is so good at doing this that you guys could do it with your eyes closed and just bloop, 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 and do that. This is all programmed. The UNO panel is all completely programmed through your dealer portal, through your Connect2Go dealer portal, which you can do on your phone or on your computer. When you simply, like before, would go in and enter, add the client, add the device. Now, when you put in that MAC ID in the dropdown, you'll see there's an UNO panel. As soon as you click into that, it will now take you to programming. You can now go and program everything through, as I said, through your Connect2Go dealer portal. And you're doing this all for free. You don't need additional app. You don't need to be paying anyone for this stuff. This is all just the stuff that you should have for free in doing what you're doing. And then, of course, the firmware and everything is remotely upgradable. So it's all being done through IP. So it's not like once something is set up, if something's happening, you can fix it into a portal, or we can push direct firmware and all that stuff from the portal. You don't need to be going back and swapping out equipment. Next, please. The extended compatibility. So Alexa and Google Home support we talked about before. I should have pulled up the name of 10 or 12, I forget, but Hubitat, Home Assistant, all this other kind of stuff. We are doing a whole bunch of that stuff too. The APIs are done. We're just waiting to finish off the drivers. What we like to do is post some stuff sometimes out into forums, and hopefully someone that's plenty smarter than me, although it's not saying much, everyone's smarter than me on it, could finish this kind of stuff off so that we could do all that. But we're always working, and including in that, right now, the UNO panel works with every DSC Power Series peripheral. So wired, wireless peripherals, keypads, the 433 wireless, any of that stuff works automatically with an UNO panel. So you have a Power Series, pull out the Power Series panel, put the UNO panel in, it will work with all those existing wired and wireless peripherals and keypads, and that's very important. But what's also important is we have, which again, I'll get in a little more detail on too, is there's the UNO 5500 RF keypad and non-RF options, because there's some important details on that. We will be working To get the peripherals, the same thing I've just said with Powereries, we're working to get the Honeywell peripherals, the wired wireless peripherals and keypads with Honeywell 6150s and 6160s and that stuff as well too. So that is coming soon. It is something that we're working on. Okay, in the box, 8-zone inputs, AC input for 16 vac, aux and bell, like your 4K bus, 2 PGMs. There's the dimensions. It's bang on the Powereries for a 1616, an 1832, or an 1864. Next, please. Oh, I did that one already. Sorry, but included in that, it's okay that I did it too, but just all included in the box and stuff too. You got a new battery, your backup battery connect, extra resistors, and all that kind of stuff. Plastic standoffs, that kind of stuff too.